आज हम बायोलॉजिकल बेसिस ऑफ बिहेवियर के MCQs करेंगे जो कि मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टेंट है। तो चलिए स्टार्ट करते हैं। नंबर 1, डिविजन्स ऑफ पेरिफेरल नर्वस सिस्टम आर ऑप्शन ए सोमैटिक एंड विसरेल, बी विसरेल एंड सेंट्रल, C CNS and PNS. CNS stand for central nervous system and PNS stand for peripheral nervous system. D somatic and autonomic. Correct answer is D somatic and autonomic. Number 2, if hippocampus is removed from the brain, that will lead to A narcolepsy, B anterograde amnesia, C sleep disorder, D retrograde amnesia. Correct answer is B anterograde amnesia. Number 3, action potential will travel most quickly in A short thin myelinated fiber, B a long thin myelinated fiber, C a short thick myelinated fiber, D a long thick myelinated fiber. Correct answer is D a long thick myelinated fiber. Number 4, early walks with uncoordinated and jerky movement. Ali is most likely suffering from A damage to amygdala, B damage to thalamus, C damage to reticular activating system, D damage to cerebellum. Correct answer is D damage to cerebellum. Which endocrine gland control growth and stimulate other endocrine glands? A thyroid gland, B parathyroid gland, C adrenal gland, D pituitary gland. Correct answer is D pituitary gland. Number 6, the dominant hemisphere of brain. Option A left hemisphere, B right hemisphere, C usually controls the non-dominant hemisphere, D controls the expression and comprehension of language. The correct answer is D controls the expression and comprehension of language. Number 7, damage to left visual cortex will option A impair vision in right eye only, B impair vision in left eye only, C impair vision for images of object falling on the left half of each eye's retina, D person will be blind. Correct answer is C impair vision for images of object falling on the left half of each eye's retina. Number 8, principal function of parietal lobe is A spatial functioning processing, B auditory processing, C short-term planning, D long-term planning. Correct answer is A spatial processing. Number 9, follicle stimulating hormone is secreted by A adrenal gland, B pituitary gland, C thyroid gland, D pancreas. Correct answer is B pituitary gland. Number 10, the occipital lobe is located in which part of brain? A parietal lobe, B frontal lobe, C temporal lobe, D none of these. Correct answer is D none of these. Number 11, the flight or fight response is caused by the activity of which of the following? A parasympathetic, B sympathetic, C thalamus, D hippocampus. Correct answer is B sympathetic. Number 12, chemicals that act as messenger between animals are A pheromones, B amacrines, C anacrons, D hormones. Correct answer is A pheromones. Number 13, brain structure which plays critical role in sexual activity and eating is A amygdala, B hypothalamus, C thalamus, D cerebral cortex. Correct answer is B hypothalamus. Number 14, Aslam is diagnosed as having demyelinizing disease. Which of the following is more likely to occur? Option A faster nerve conduction time, B. Brain lesion. C. Slow nerve conduction time. D. None of these. Correct answer is C. Slower nerve conduction time. Number 15. Tariq's ventromedial region of the hypothalamus has been damaged. Which is more likely to the result of it? Option A. Aphasia. B. Hyperphagia. C. Apraxia. D. None of these. Correct answer is B. Hyperphagia. Number 16. The gap in myelinated axon that the action potential jump to is called the A. Paul Broca area. B. Terminal buttons. C. Node of Frenvier. D. None of these. Correct answer is C. Nodes of Frenvier. Number 17. Calming effect after the fight or flight response is the result of A. Sympathetic nervous system. B. Parasympathetic nervous system. C. Thalamus. D. Hypothalamus. Correct answer is B. Parasympathetic nervous system. 18. Afferent pathways are involved in which of the following sensory system? A. Visual and auditory only. B. Tactile, olfactory and kinesthetic only. C. Visual only. D. All sensory systems. Correct answer is D. All sensory systems. 19. If a neuron does not fire regardless of the amount of stimulation, it's more likely option A. An afferent neuron. B. Is in its absolute refractory period. C. At its resting potential. D. None of these. Correct answer is B. Is in its absolute refractory period. Number 20. The theorist who first inferred the existence of synapses is A. Sigmund Freud. B. Charles Sherrington. C. Cattell. D. None of these. Correct answer is B. Charles Sherrington. Number 21. Damage to hippocampus will result in A. Difficulty recognizing people. B. Difficulty encoding new information into long-term memory. C. Difficulty understanding language. D. None of these. Correct answer is B. Difficulty encoding new information into long-term memory. Which of the following function is associated with hypothalamus? Option A. Body metabolism. Option B. Homeostatic regulation. Option C. Special task. Option D. None of these. Correct answer is B. Homeostatic regulation. Number 23. Sensory motor response that is automatic and rapid is called option A. Action. B. Reflexes. C. Instincts. D. None of these. Correct answer is B. Reflexes. Number 24. Which of the following is a function of thyroid gland? Option A. Body metabolism. Option B. Homeostasis. Option C. Breathing. Option D. None of these. Correct answer is option A. Body metabolism. Number 25. Animal with the most prominent cerebral cortex. Option A. Dolphin. Option B. Dog. Option C. Pigeon. Option D. Rabbit. Correct answer is option B. Dog. तो आज के लिए इतने ही काफ़ी है. प्लीज़ मेरे चैनल को ज़रूर सब्सक्राइब करें. इससे मुझे मोटिवेशन मिलती है और मैं और हार्डवर्क करता हूँ अपने वीडियोज़ को बनाने में. थैंक्स फॉर वॉचिंग दिस वीडियो. अल्लाह हाफिज़.